From the KBIA Newsroom in Columbia, I'm Trevor Grandin. The plains-spotted skunk is a rare sight in the Great Plains, and now the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is conducting a study to see if it should be placed on the threatened or endangered species list. Danielle Brosand studied the skunk as a graduate student at Oklahoma State University. She says the Fish and Wildlife study will give researchers more population data on an understudied species.
It's exciting, but also kind of scary because what if the populations really are crashing? Like, what do we do? Can we help in a meaningful way that means that we don't lose this really interesting species?
The squirrel-sized spotted creature does a handstand when it's threatened, and Brosand says the plains spotted skunk is worth protecting as a part of prairie and forest ecosystems. The number of Missourians who obtained medication abortions through telehealth from out-of-state clinicians quadrupled in 2025 compared to 2 years earlier. The Missouri Independent reports even as the number of medication abortions increased, the number of Missourians traveling out of state for abortions remained high. In 2025, more than 11,500 Missourians traveled out of state for abortion access, primarily to clinics in Kansas and Illinois. This November, Missouri voters will once again be asked to voice their opinion on abortion. Amendment 3 will either repeal or protect the constitutional right to an abortion that was originally passed by voters in 2024. Missouri Children's Trust Fund has received federal funding to support prenatal home visit organizations. CTF Executive Director Emily Van Shankoff says the goal is to make prenatal care more accessible and available in rural areas of Missouri. In its most recent data, the March of Dimes reports more than 15% of pregnant people receive no or inadequate prenatal care in Missouri.
Evidence-based home visiting is a key strategy for improving the lives of Missourians, particularly for vulnerable babies and moms, and that's who we want to be as a state.
Van Shankoff adds they are looking for rural organizations with services provided by nurses, and programs must be willing to work year-round to qualify. Applications are open until August 28th. And the Columbia City Council is set to consider increases in city utility rates and a new downtown student housing development during tonight's scheduled meeting. KOMU 8 reports a handful of city utility rates are being considered for increases. They include water, electric, and solid waste utility rates, along with garage parking rates and parks-related service fees. The council is also considering a new student housing complex that would occupy the corner of University Avenue and College Avenue, requiring the demolition of University Place apartments. The meeting is scheduled to begin at 6 p.m., an hour earlier than its regular start time, at Daniel Boone City Building. I'm Trevor Grandin, KBIA News, Columbia.